the Trilogy again, number 3. I say it goes to the 12 rounds. I don't know, like the last 2. Hopefully, but you know, if Canelo get the knockout, I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully for the knockout.
I mean, I'm pretty excited. I think they're both guys are vulnerable now, and they've had a great first 2 fights. Golovkin's older, and he's struggled as of late, so I got to pick Canelo to win this one. I think it will go the distance. I think a lot of people are kind of counting like Golovkin out, but I mean, the fact is that he gave him like 2 hard fights. They went toe-to-toe, and he arguably won the first one, and the second one was close too.
Canelo knockout, 100%.
Yeah, I think it'll be Canelo knockout. Golovkin going up away. I don't know. I might slow him down a bit, but I can see Canelo finishing him.
Canelo on points.
Come on, guys. I'm very happy to be here again. Good to see you again, guys.
This is going to be your first fight at 168 pounds. How have you been feeling with the extra weight?
You know, like same, probably the same, just only a couple, just maybe like 1, 2 more dinners, you know, more burgers, more tacos, you know.
One or 2 more dinners per night, or what?
per night, more extra tacos, not 3, like 5 tacos.
Please welcome the reigning, defending, and the first ever and only undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, presentando de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, el orgullo del pueblo mexicano, Saúl Canelo me enseñó que mi destino
Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champ of the world. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Thank you, thank you.
What will the outcome of Saturday mean to you and your legacy?
No, es una pelea muy importante para mi legado.
It's really important for me, this type of fight, for my legacy, for all these people that are here. So I'm really hoping that I can put on a good show for the people that come here.
Estar aquí, entregarles una gran pelea a la gente, seguir envuelto en este tipo de peleas, para mí es muy importante. No, para mí es muy especial representar a mi país en estas fechas tan importantes y más con este.
It's always really important to represent my country on important dates like this, and I hope I can put on a really good show on, you know, Mexican Independence Day on Saturday for my fans from Mexico.
De un gran fin de semana de la independencia de México. Muchas gracias. Gracias a todos por venir. Gracias.
Canelo Alvarez, everybody.
These are moments that we don't get to see often. It's a huge fight, and also to see where we've come from in the US, like 4 or 5 years ago, to where we are now. It's good. It's going to be a good night. I mean, I think the pride thing of beating Canelo. There's such a hate there, but not a hate. I don't know whether it's a dislike or, you know, it's been there for years. So I think that is a bigger part of this fight than the undisputed. If the belts weren't there, would the fight be as big? 100%. So I think it's about Canelo and Gennadiy Golovkin, not the belts.
Yeah, just a holiday.
obviously had a good place to come with the fights last weekend and this weekend. Obviously I think it's a very good fight, a very entertaining fight early on, but I think Canelo's too young, too fresh for Triple G, especially going off the Maratta fight with Triple G. You know, I'm a massive fan, I have been for years, and you know, he's had an unbelievable career, but I just think how Maratta was hurting him the body, and he looked a little bit, you know, you can't compete against age, and I think, you know, he's touching 38 now, or 40 is he? Even, I just think Golovkin, Canelo touches his body too much and maybe stops him later on.
I feel good, I feel fresh, I've been here a few days, I've been chilling. Yeah, I just can't wait to get everything going now. All this sort of thing, the atmosphere, everything, I'm glad to be a part of it. It's a good fight, but winning this changes my life, puts me on the world scene big time, and I can't wait for what comes after this. I see this as a Canelo win. I think it's a good fight still, I think it's an exciting fight, brings a lot of eyes to it, and but yeah, I think it's a Canelo win.
I feel great, you know, like, you're right, just last 5 days I feel fresh, you know, like hungry, you know, feel tough. I'm excited, just I had experience, you know, it's not new, like, you know, Canelo's Canelo, I know who this guy. All belts is like a gold, and just this second, this is more like a bonus. First of all, like, I want to win. If you win, bonus your all belts.
Aquí, Canelo! Canelo!
Not really seen Sal like this before, and Gennadiy looks very focused as well. I said to Sal on the stage, I said, "You look ready." He said, "Much more than ready." You know, his neck looks huge. I think Gennadiy's going to be so much better at 168. I think both guys are not going to take a backward step. I think it's going to be a brutal war. It's a very dangerous fight for both men. I think it'll be the best one yet, because I think Gennadiy knows this is his last roll of the dice. You know, he's going to leave everything in the ring on Saturday night, every ounce of his body and soul. And for Canelo Alvarez, he's coming back from a defeat. You know, when he lost to Mayweather, he bounced back, and the team talk about the spite that he had in the Angulo fight, and I think he's going to have the same spite in this fight. But he's got to be careful, because Gennadiy Golovkin punches very hard. They've both got granite chins, and you can't be too reckless against Gennadiy Golovkin. You can't just start walking into shots. We know that both guys took huge shots in the first two fights, but you know, sooner or later one of those shots is going to take you out, and that's what could happen on Saturday night. I think Jesse Rodriguez is fighter of the year. I think he's an incredible talent. You know, the guy who really was set to dominate at light flyweight, got an opportunity to fight Quadras for the WBC title, you know, ended up beating him, and then, you know, the standout performance against Rungvisai to stop him. Now fights Israel Gonzalez, a very, very good fighter, gave Chocolatito a very tough fight. But you know, Jesse Rodriguez is special, and this is the kind of stage that I expect him to be on. I think he's going to have his eyes on the Chocolatito Estrada winner, and there's so many huge fights out there for Jesse Rodriguez. Quite amazing that Gabe Rosado was willing to just jump in with Akhmedov. You know, I mean, no one wanted to fight Ali Akhmedov, and obviously had that fight of the year with Carlos Gongora, lost that fight. Since then, more people willing to look at the fight, but still very few want to accept it. Gabe Rosado stood straight up and went, "Yeah, I'll have some of that." Jumps in, and Akhmedov against Rosado is a tremendous fight. Such a great card from top to bottom. But you know, Kieran Conway's always jumped into these big fights. I remember fighting Ted Cheeseman on like a couple of weeks' notice or less than that. Obviously jumped in and fought James Metcalf, had a good fight with him and a good win. Fought Suleiman Sissoko on the Billy Joe Saunders Canelo card, and now finds himself on another one against the hard-hitting Ammo Williams, you know, who is turning into a bit of a phenomenon over here. You know, limited amateur pedigree, but was knocking people out in the amateurs, stepped up, and he's punching very, very hard at 160 pounds. Big future ahead, but a very dangerous fight for both. I think it's going to be a brilliant fight. Yeah, Pacheco's still young, you know, but a tremendous talent. We've brought him through at a great pace, I think a perfect pace, and now things start to get very serious for him. He's starting to mature and really grow into a man now, and I think that you know, this is going to be a good education for him, tough fight for him, but one I expect to come through, and I expect to see him dominating the super middleweight division.
The Trilogy is going down this weekend in the desert. Canelo and Triple G will be stepping into the ring for the third time. The first was ruled a draw, and the second bout went to Canelo. While viewers will have to wait until the final bell to see who wins, new DraftKings Sportsbook players will be able to get an instant win. New customers, all you have to do is bet $5 either fighter, and you'll instantly receive $200 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code TAPE and receive $200 in free bets instantly when placing a $5 wager on either fighter. That's promo code TAPE only at DraftKings Sportsbook.